Hello, good morning, good afternoon. We are at a different period right now. We just begun the 3 weeks, as we call it, Beina Mitzarim, the 3 weeks that we are mourning for the destruction of the temple. That begins from the 17th of Tammuz, when they broke in to Jerusalem, until Tisha B'Av. And as we know, it's always related to these parshas of the weeks that we have it in these 3 weeks. Especially the Haftarah of these 3 weeks is focused on this idea of the 3 weeks of mourning. That we have the Haftarah of the 3 weeks of mourning, and then we have 7 weeks of comfort that comes after the Shabbat. This goes to Rosh Hashanah. But let's learn something from the Haftarah of this week, the first Shabbos in the 3 weeks. Many times it happens to be the Parsha is Parshas Matot, but this year it's Parsha Pinchas. In Israel it's Parshat Matot this year, but here it's Parsha Pinchas. And this is the Haftarah of this week. And it's all beautiful connection how the Haftarah of this week is related to Pinchas, this week's Parsha. I just don't think we have so much time to talk, so I'll try to make it very short. The connection between the Haftarah of this week, the Haftarah is the first Haftarah of Yirmiyahu. It's chapter 1 in the prophecy of Yirmiyahu. This is what we're reading this week's Parsha, in this Haftarah of this week. And this is the connection to Pinchas. But as I said, we'll have to leave this for another time. They're very strongly connected. Just wanted one point. The Haftarah is talking mainly about the prophecy Hashem tells Yirmiyahu they don't do tshuva. Hashem is unfortunately going to destroy Jerusalem, destroy the temple. And it gives them different metaphors, different visions, how to see this idea. You got to read it inside to see all the details. But in the beginning of the prophecy, the beginning of the chapter that we're reading in this week's Parsha, we're learning something not so related to the time of this 3 weeks. And we're learning about that Yirmiyahu says that Hashem told him, before you're born, I already chose you. Before you're born, I sanctified you to be the prophet. And Yirmiyahu answers, Nar Anochi, I'm a small guy. It's not me. I'm too small. What does Hashem tell them? Do not say you're small. Do not say you are Nar. I'm sending you. Wherever you got to go, I'm with you. And I will give you the strength. And you will succeed. You'll be a prophet for the Jews. You'll be a prophet for the world. And your words will make it. And the question is, what does this have to do with the 3 weeks? Right after that, it begins in the prophecy about the destruction of the temple, that this is related to the 3 weeks of mourning. But what's the first part of here? But in short, this is a tremendous, beautiful lesson God is teaching Yirmiyahu. And Yirmiyahu is saying the prophecy to us because he's teaching this to us. And this is why we're reading it now at the beginning of the 3 weeks. Because we all find good people becoming the time, the 3 weeks, becoming a hard time. Time of mourning, many things we don't do of simcha. All the laws that we have to refrain from joy, refrain from weddings, refrain from singing and music, etc., etc. Hard time. But as we know, this hard time, we have a mission. What is the mission? To transform this hard time to time of simcha. As we know that the ultimate goal of the 3 weeks, that these 3 weeks should be 3 weeks of simcha. How do we do it? It's hard a whole year. How do we do it in these 3 weeks? We come to a moment like this, how do we do it to say no? It's not just to be sad. It's not just to mourn. It's a workout. It's a job. It's a mission. We got to turn it into good. How do we do it? This is the prophecy Hashem gives Yirmiyahu. Or that's a prophecy to us. Yes, he speaks to Yirmiyahu, But Yirmiyahu is the leader at that time. And what Hashem says, it says to every single one of us, and me included. What Hashem says, don't worry about how you're going to do your mission. Don't worry about how in this type of exile, how will you change it to redemption? How are you going to bring Mashiach? How it's going to turn that time of Simcha? You can do it. Because before even you're born, Hashem says to Yirmiyahu, the message to me and to you, before you were born, I already made you holy. Kedosh Israel, as we learned at the end of the Haftarah. Kedosh Kodesh Israel Hashem. We are holy, we sanctified to God before you're born. And because you're holy, don't say you can't do it. While you're in your mother's womb, as Hashem says, I already planned that. But as we know, every Jewish boy and girl, when you're in your mother's womb, comes a malach angel and teaches you the old Torah. Well, why does it teach you the old Torah? It's to give you the strength for the mission coming. Well, this is what Hashem tells Yirmiyahu. I sanctified you before. In your mother's womb, I already gave you the strength. When this Hashem tells the message to me and you, you have the strength to do it. So comes Yirmiyahu, the same thing as me, I know you. When he says, Nar Anochi, I'm a youngster, I'm immature, I can't do it. Hashem says, no, don't say that. I'm with you. In every move you do, in everything you're going to say, in everything you want to accomplish, I will be with you. This is the message Hashem gives Yirmiyahu. And this is the message Hashem gives me and you. Don't say you can't do it. Don't say you're nar. Don't say you're small. Don't make yourself petite. You're strong. You know what your strength? I'm with you. And because I'm with you, even in these times, in these hard times, you hear so much going on in the world. How are we going to change it to good? Don't worry. You can do it. Because I will make you, Hashem says to me, a prophet for the Gentiles, a prophet to the world. That you will make the world the way you want it to be. When this is the message to me and you. God says, I'm with you. You can change the world. You have the power. Don't feel yourself so humble that you can't. You can do it. And this is such a beautiful message I'll learn for this time of the year. In the 3 weeks, we can just put our nose down, be sad. But in the 3 weeks, what Hashem says, that's not really what I want. What I want is much deeper. I'm with you, will prevail, and you'll change it around to good. How do we do it? And that's the last point. This we need the Rebbe's message. When the Rebbe tells us, how do you do it? Learn the laws of building the Beit HaMikdash. By learning the laws of building the Beit HaMikdash, you will change that from this time of mourning will be Mitzvah Shem, time of Simcha with Mashiach, with rebuilding Beit HaMikdash, will be able to really celebrate. Have yourself a great, beautiful Shabbos.